Just 3 months ago, Netflix announced they would be making a live-action series centered around Wednesday Addams of the Addams Family fame. And Tim Burton would be directing the show, making it his debut working on a television program. The show is simply titled Wednesday, as revealed in the promotional poster released to mark the announcement. Many, including myself, were wondering who they would cast in the lead role. Well, now we know that Jenna Ortega will be playing the latest incarnation of the character. Ortega already has a history with Netflix, having appeared in a number of projects on the streamer. She was in You Season 2 as a supporting character, The Babysitters 2, Killer Queen, Jurassic Park, Camp Cretaceous as Brooklyn, and most recently in the comedy film Yes Day. Regardless of the project she has appeared in, Ortega has been a standout, which has made her an actress I've come to enjoy seeing on screen. I feel based on the role she's taken over the years, it's a good gauge to see why she was picked for this part. For me personally, there's no doubt that the actress wouldn't be capable of giving us a great take on the character, especially under Tim Burton, who is perfect for this project. He surprisingly hasn't been involved in the original Addams Family films that gave us the best version of Wednesday yet, with Christina Ricci playing the role to perfection. Now, I'm not mentioning Ricci to take away from Ortega in any way. We have yet to see her take on the character, so we can't compare both versions. Ricci, however, will always come up in the conversation when discussing Wednesday Addams. For many, the Addams Family movie released in 1991 and the follow-up sequel are the films that most people would identify with, because for the longest time, they were the best way to be introduced to the oddball family. The whole cast was amazing, but Ricci embodied everything that made the Wednesday character wonderful. In the original comic strip, her character originated from. I believe that Charles Addams, who created the character and her family, would have loved to see how they brought his creation to life on the big screen. She had a deadpan sense of humor, with more of a dark wit, and a morbid interest in putting her younger brother in life and death situations for her own personal pleasure. Her obsession with death knew no bounds, and that's what made her an entertaining character to follow. In some ways, I consider her to be the poster child for guts in fiction. Her appeal wasn't necessarily limited to any specific group of people. It stretched to a wider audience who were entertained by the dark stuff her character relished in doing. It's something that made her the definitive portrayal of Wednesday Addams, even with previous versions who did an amazing job at bringing the character to life. We had Lisa Loren, the first live-action Wednesday, who portrayed the character in the original black and white TV show. Loren was a much softer take on the character, who was far less malevolent than any live-action version we've had since. But the actress still gave a lovely take on Wednesday, which I appreciated. It was something that I became familiar with by watching reruns of the show as a child. The black and white format added to the tone of the show and made me a fan. Someone who I thought would be good for a live-action Wednesday Addams is actress Chloe Grace Moretz, who is currently voicing the character in the Addams Family animated films that kicked off in 2019. She has worked with Burton before in Dark Shadows, and looking at what she was able to do with her portrayal of Hit Girl, she might have been great as Wednesday, but maybe not the right fit for what Burton is putting together on this project. This new take is described as a sleuthing, supernaturally infused, mystery charting Wednesday Addams. Years as a student at Nevermore Academy, Wednesday attempts to master her emergent psychic ability, thwart a monstrous killing spree that has terrorized the local town, and solve the supernatural mystery that embroiled her parents 25 years ago, all while navigating her new and very tangled relationships at Nevermore Academy. The whole concept seems weird, yet fascinating at the same time. But it will be amazing, especially with the creative team behind this project. As I've mentioned earlier, Tim Burton will be directing this show, and that is easily a match made in heaven. The director is known for his gothic and fantasy horror films, like Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands, The Nightmare Before Christmas, Corpse Bride, Sweeney Todd and the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. I could go on, but he's done a lot that showcases his love for all things Gothic in the majority of his work. It's almost surprising it's taken him this long to end up working on an Addams Family project. I say surprising because Burton was offered to direct the 90s films, but declined since he was tied up directing Batman. There's just so much about those films that screams Burton that it could easily be a part of the director's filmography. It's great that he finally gets his chance to dabble with the Addams Family. Well, not the whole family, but one of its most popular members. But here we are, and I'm sure whatever the director has planned for this show, it will be gloriously dark. Along with Burton, we have Alfred Goh and Miles Miller attached to produce. The duo are the ones responsible for pitching the series, and they'll be writing the majority of scripts as they are showrunners. I can't say I've hated anything they've done before, because they've been involved in a number of projects which I've loved. So it's very likely that I'll enjoy what they've planned for this upcoming show. They are best known for their work on Smallville, their longest running network TV show, and most recently, The Shannara Chronicles, a fantasy show that was snuffed out way too soon. Now back to our main star, Jenna Ortega, and at just 18 years old, the actress has undoubtedly accomplished a lot in her career. And this is perhaps her biggest part to date. Yes, she has a lot to live up to in the role, but I believe they have picked the best actress for the role. And it has nothing to do with her being a Latina actress, which lines up with Wednesday, who is multiracial, as she is white/Latino. Ortega is just perfect for an up-and-coming talent that has the right look for Wednesday. And having seen the enthusiasm she brings to her roles, I can see her going into this and giving her full commitment to the part, which she will embody by the time we see her in full costume. And of course, in the show. It's been a long time since we've had a proper live-action Addams Family project, so I welcome this new take. It sounds weird enough to exist within the strangeness that is a part of the family's DNA. We know the Addams Family is far from being an average family, so already they are taking that and cranking up the weirdness even more. Seeing as how news relating to the spin-off has been revealed by Netflix, I wouldn't be surprised if we get some pictures of Ortega in character really soon. They are definitely gearing up to start filming this project, and I can't wait to see the show. So what are your thoughts on this casting choice for Wednesday Addams? And are you excited to see the show? Let me know in the comments below. Anyways folks, that's all for now. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoy the show. Please feel free to subscribe, like, and comment below. And hey, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea. And that's okay. Just remember to take care and stay safe.